Hey everyone, my name is Ashley Clapper and I'm a realtor here in Jacksonville, Florida with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. Today I'm sharing all of the details on why you should file for homestead exemption on your home and how to do so. Florida homestead exemption is a huge benefit to owning a home in Florida. So don't delay because the cutoff for filing is right around the corner on March 1st. Now please keep in mind that if you do not live in the state of Florida, the qualifications may be different for your state. Ask a local realtor or you can look at your local property appraiser website for your county. Now I'm sure the first question that comes to mind is, what is homestead exemption? Homestead exemption gives you a deduction of up to $50,000 off the assessed value of your primary residence. The first $25,000 applies to all property taxes. The second $25,000 applies to the assessed value over $50,000 and to only non-school taxes, in addition to the limitations on the amount on which your assessed value can increase. Now in 1992, the protection offered by the homestead exemption was amplified by the Save Our Homes Amendment, which capped the amount of appreciation that the taxing authorities can tax. Although property values are assessed at just value on January 1st of every year, the change of value cannot exceed the lower of 3% of the prior year's assessment, or the percent change in the Customer Price Index, other known as the CPI. This means that regardless of how much of the property appreciates, the value that is assessed for tax purposes cannot exceed 3% of the prior year's value. This provides a valuable economic protection to homeowners, particularly in areas with rapidly appreciating property values. Now, are you a disabled veteran, blind, permanently disabled, or totally disabled, maybe a widow or widower? If so, you can file for an additional exemptions. Veterans with VA certified service-connected disabilities of over 10% or greater shall be entitled to a $5,000 homestead property tax exemption. Florida residents who are widow or widower and not remarried, you may qualify for an additional $500 exemption. If you are totally or permanently disabled or blind, you may qualify for an additional $500 exemption as well. If you're moving from a previous Florida homestead to a new homestead in Florida, you may be able to transfer, or what we call port, all or part of your homesteaded assessment difference. Remember, you are only able to homestead one property at a time. It must be your primary residence and the home that you currently live in. In order to homestead a property in Florida, you must reside in the property as of January 1st of the year after you bought the property. Now, what I found to be quite an interesting fact about Florida taxes, Florida is at right about 1%, right under. It's 0.98 average effective property tax rate. Property taxes in Florida rank below the national average, which currently stands at 1.08%. The median annual property tax bills are over $300 cheaper than the U.S. median. Florida's sitting right around $1,750. In addition to the tax benefits to homestead exemption, you also receive the benefit of protecting your family. You receive the benefit of protecting them from creditor claims, which means that creditors cannot attach to your homestead property. Our Florida Constitution says that your home is exempt from creditor claims, doctor, hospitals, and/or credit cards. Now I bet you're wondering, how do I file for this great benefit? It's not automatically done when you buy a home. You must apply. Depending on your county, you're able to apply and fill out all forms online, or you may need to apply in person at your local county property appraiser's office. I went ahead and listed links below for Jacksonville and a couple of the outer counties. And if you are watching from another county in Florida or a completely different state, most forms and additional information are found on your local property appraiser's website. Some of the things that you may be asked for: proof of previous residency outside the state of Florida and the date that it ended, a Florida's driver's license or identification card number, evidence of giving up a driver's license from another state, Florida vehicle license plate number, Florida voter registration number, name of the current employer, address listed on your IRS return, dependent children's school location, bank statement and checking account mailing address. All things that you could be asked for. Now, some of the questions that you should be prepared for are for your social security number, name on title, where you're living in the dwelling on January 1st, do you claim residency in any other county or state, and probably a couple others. Now remember, you must file before March 1st. If you have any other questions, please reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to help you. Let's talk real estate and let's find your dream home.